Our sister's about to step in that. Hi everyone, it's Professional High Priestess. Listen, I have to show you guys something that happened today after talking about Steph and Aisha. You guys have to understand, first of all, like, it's weird for me to be talking about shit like this because I don't like drama and fanfare. So I just have to like state that again. Because I feel like in a situation like this, it should be handled differently. But because you're playing with my email and my phone, and you're playing with people's safety who are currently incarcerated or trying to cross over the border or waiting for their papers, we have to handle it like this, right? So what currently happened is I went downtown. I said, oh, let me go downtown. I'm gonna go deal with this today. Let me go work. Da 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 da. The minute I got to Whole Foods, the same Whole Foods where I got the charcoal tablets, I told you the way that I saw this, because they were talking about it for weeks in the virtual reality, is I took a specific type of charcoal, but this charcoal was mixed partway with another charcoal that they put for filtration in fish tanks. So when I started taking the charcoal, the fish saw me in her tank like, oh, mother has consumed this. We can play now. But that same charcoal was in a few other fish tanks. And it was inside of a fish tank that they had around their kids because they're playing like that with aquatic being. I went down to that same Whole Foods and guess who I ran into? Taina. Taina. Yes, I ran into Taina. Edmond? Taina Vargas Edmond? Yeah, because there's a big ass war with Taina and three other good bitches. Because Taina switched their kids at birth. Why? Because Taina used to do prison advocacy. Guess who funded her? Because everyone's like, how did Taina get all that money? The Libra Foundation funded her. Fuck. After talks of Libras, the Libra Foundation funded Taina to do all that work that they were doing, only to catalog who was in jail doing like freedom fighting with her husband Richie, who was doing sex rituals. She had like little groups like, oh, you guys can come tonight. We have food and this and this. You get a gift card and then you just call or write letters and da 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 da. She was eyeing some lady's nigga. And he was like, oh no, I'm with my lady. Da, 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 da. Come on now, we're supposed to be working. And from there, switched her child that birth because of the hood shit that ensued. I just ran into her because her name is everywhere. But wait. Outside of that, thank you, Daisy, because this is playing in somebody's office. Outside of that, who did I post on my YouTube the other day? That Taina and Alicia Garza, they all dismantled him. John Jones, you guys don't know, some of you guys may not know this, when they started that whole beloved community, not Margaretta Lynn. It was Ella Baker Center for Human Rights. Taina was supposed to be like the head of that group. They bring all the nonprofits together working on racial justice so they can have like one coordinated group to work. John Jones was one of the individuals I was a part of that because he worked at Ella Baker. They gave him Cheong, set him up, and started hella shit because he exposed somebody as an op but didn't know that they were playing with Hanifi. So now it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that I ran into Taina at Whole Foods right after talking about this is explosive. Given the fucking beef that got started between her and John Jones, that John Jones doesn't even know I know about that. Because did I go around being messy? No, she told me everything. I didn't even say anything. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you guys were beefing. Can we actually not do that? And he's just now finding out. I didn't say anything. You saw me at Tierra Mia Coffee with Taina that day. The same Tierra Mia that's getting called with Maria for switching 6 kids in the cartel so they can stay connected to their coffee farm in Nicaragua. That same fucking day, somebody in the cartel got clapped because somebody saw me, saw John Jones, saw Taina, and said, oh, it's them. Is it that same day that I saw Ellen Woolham? Because they secretly played behind the scenes. Ellen, the Ethiopian. No, you didn't. Yeah, that same day, and her family's getting called for that coffee going missing. Tell me, am I tripping or not though? How is it that I saw Taina the same day I saw John Jones? They're beefing tough in the community. And this is how we're gonna confirm once again that you did what the fuck you did, you starting shit. But wait, you guys know that the news is watching my channel. So every time I get online, the news starts posting like different like alerts and stuff like that, so you guys can see what the fuck is going on. Like we're watching this in real time. I want to tell you guys this. After I did that whole thing and I showed you guys who was switching people's kids at birth and starting shit, look what they posted. I just want to show you what the fuck they posted so you guys can see. By the way, some of you guys are like wondering who this. That's me. It's Daisy. Oh, that Daisy. Yes, that's the Daisy that they're talking about playing. They're playing with magic. I don't look any different. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's me. That they're you black bitch, you fat bitch, and you because they like sleeping. That's how this got started. That's how this got fucking started. In her skin because I was wearing those shoes, and that's how they were tracking me and starting. But my daughter used this like, oh, we can do like warrior like strategy because I'll show you how they got banished, and then like it opened some like crazy ass portal with all the fake ass like reptiles getting exposed, especially that furry one that's running around Indonesia. You have a serpent with a snake that has fur. Do you know how many people got killed when they saw that? They said you're playing with spell word. Okay, so I just have to show people who this is that they're talking about. So then I'm on the bus, right? And I'm like, oh, ooh, I was married to my husband for 37 years and I fell in love with my best friend. Ooh, ear clankler. But wait, I have to show you another one. Where's that screenshot at? Whoa, your hand? Oh, where's the other one? I got like an emergency alert on my phone too. I was married to my husband for 37 years and I fell in love with my best friend. I did that twice. It was another one that I got an alert about. And it was like, where's that at? It was 20, a woman was married to her husband. There's a woman that's 37. Here we go. 37-year-old mom gives birth to second baby with her stepson, 23, whom she raised since the age of 7. They're talking about Borgia, but they're talking about Siberia, Hanifi, and all this nonsense that they do in between. That's what they're talking about. And they wanted to just show me Daisy were on this for 37 because one of the there was like a female that was switched. She went to go find her family. So she sent hella documents in about your Clankla to the Newsberg because they're like, okay, they'll answer, they'll talk. But why are they doing this though? Borgia, they're actually related. Yeah, more than you want to know. Brother and sister, it's beyond that. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Whoa. You hoes are just too ratchet. So now, I just have to show you guys something. Canada in crisis. Gangs steal cars every 6 minutes to ship overseas. Drake, whose Benz is this in Africa? How did your Benz get stolen? Oh, because my cousin was at Florida Beauty. Okay. Woo. Okay. Make sure this gets to the hood. Okay. It's done, Ebony, because she knows that it's done. Another sheriff was hit at. It was two different sheriffs that were hit because I remember seeing one story, oh, he fell out. Then another one said that he was ambushed and killed. There was two different stories because two sheriffs got clapped and a police officer. Well, let's keep on going. Good. Good. Playing with Hanifi. And playing on Gucci Man's phone. But what's going to come out is that their families were all involved in having Keisha's son switch that birth, and this is what they did. It's already made it to Bonnie's office. She just wants me to say something about it. Because you want to play, right? The court clerks, there's two messy ass clerks in that court. One of them went to go play games with the baby in the laboratory. They made it out of one hood nigga and one hood bitch. The hood nigga didn't know. It was the hood bitch that went to go get his DNA in his drawers. And he had played games with her, fucked on her. And then she was like, oh, I'll throw away the condom. Just throw it in the trash. Because I don't want it to like clog up my toilet. And went to go get a baby made in the laboratory. This nigga Gucci Man is beefing with Tough because they're ops. You guys heard me explain the story about my old apartment and how somebody like went to go run them out talking about I do killings for Gucci Man. That's his cousin. Fuck. Because what just happened in Atlanta, how does she know that though? But how did I know? So they went to go switch Keisha's baby at birth for that baby they made in the laboratory. Only to one day say that Keisha fucked on that nigga. Look at the results. But why would you specifically go pick out that nigga for lab results? Because that's what they're doing in the laboratory now. They have the results. They're gonna go drop it off at Gucci's house. Right. And talking about how they need to seize Gucci's son and this and that because I didn't know I was the father and how dare you do this and that to my son and then we're in and out of court my son said this and this and that. That's what they started. Yeah. And everyone in Atlanta is talking about it because they got in one bitch's house, right up in her house, got up in her phone and her computer, lights out. I told you I have a list of all the kids that they switched that bird. The complete list. That's done. He was involved in that. That's why they clapped the fuck out of him. He was also playing on Gucci Mane's cousin. You remember I told you special education? Oh, that's what they did. He's the one that did that. Good. Playing in their little sororities. Good. Now, you guys saw the last video that I made. It said that there was only like 8 or 9 people in the chat. There was 93 people in the video. You guys need to pay attention to what YouTube is doing at this time because this is very serious. I have to also tell you about this nonsense with Hunter Biden. And then this one right here with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They switched their kids and they know because Elizabeth got very sloppy and started a bunch of shit. Their kids are in the state. They're in the same house. So now what's gonna end up happening here, I'm so sorry. You can play with as much magic as you want. There is no right way to bring this down. I tried as much as I can. You're very fucking stupid putting hella magic in the sky like that. Like, oh, people will think that you're this and this and that. They won't think that we're bad people like that. They'll think that you're just bad for mentioning it. That's not how the world works. You're on meth. You're on meth. You're on crystal meth. You're not thinking properly. Put the meth down, put the pills down, and go answer those 4 court dockets. Thank you. So one of the things that I also want to, because they know, because somebody sent in information. That's why they're doing all, ooh, with this nonsense with Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, they're going to take it all the way. His son just got hit with federal gun charges. Why? That Department of Defense platform where you go online. Remember, they posted a website on there. She did it to herself.com. Some nonsense where they were like stalking and harassing me. Who, Maria? So then what ended up happening was that platform got into the hands of hood niggas and hood bitches. So they started ordering guns and starting hella shit. That's how the hood got lit. Good. Most of it got taken back. We have our own shit, right? So when come to find out that platform, how did that get investigated? Because come on, look, well, they got good dick in Atlanta. They got good dick in LA. I sent that to the Public Health Commission. The director of violence prevention, Miss Walsing, she went in on Kamala because she knows Kamala from the past. Because Kamala has played with her whole career. This lady has a mate. They met each other when they were 30. They played with magic and separated them. Kamala and all them. Playing with the calico hoe who knows about mates. Oh, so that's what they're doing on the planet. They're bringing bitches from space. Now, we know more than them, though, to give a little bit and this, and that, and make it seem like they're a priestess on planet Earth because they have no melanin and fell all the way down to planet Earth. Whoa. So then what ended up happening was I sent her that video and I sent her incidences in the media of what got started. Hey, Miss Olsen, I just want you to know that we got your message. Just stay tuned. We want you to come present in November. Kamala's trying to figure out who got that to the public health department. That was me that did that. She's trying to figure out why every phone she has is tapped. How do you keep on getting my trap phone? There's something in your house. Every time you get a new phone, it picks up the network and it taps your phone. Why? Because you want to go next to people's houses with stupid ass devices. So we built one overnight. Who? Me, Leon, Marcus, and a bunch of people in the lab. How? Mouser.com. I've been on it. Been knowing what you were fucking doing, bitch. Been on it. Thank you. So that's all I needed to mention. Mouser.com. Thank you. The Fed's already been in and out of it. How long have you known? For like 3, 4, 5 months. Okay. We just so now something's gonna come out with Nashville. So I'm on the bus, right? And I'm like, oh, what is this? I see this dude, he's wearing a shirt, Obama shirt. I don't want to show his face, right? Obama. Okay. Then there's another high priestess. This is gonna come up in a minute. I seen a high priestess. And I was like, oh, look at her shirt. It says Nashville. I said, something's about to come up. I saw her and then I seen dude. And Obama, I said, oh, okay. And then I seen this. Where's that dude at? Where's that? A dude was wearing this sweater. Oh, somebody got fucking caught playing in Detroit. Somebody got caught playing with Drake and Eminem. But how did that happen though? But how did that fucking happen? You guys went to go play with people's kids like that. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready at all. At all. So then, one last thing. I love these, by the way. They were like in the lobby. I said, oh, I feel so seen. This is me in my house, like, la da 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 da. So, anyways, right? I just wanted to show you guys one last thing to prove this bitch Maria took it to the next level. Playing. Ricotta cheese is $20. Vegan. Why would ricotta cheese be $20? And why is it? Because everyone knows that ricotta cheese is just like an extension of feta, right? So if you can make feta, you can get to ricotta. If you can make ricotta, you can get to feta. So now, why is ricotta cheese $20? Because they wasted everything playing in the cartel. Because remember, they were trying to target me and Leon. They put human meat in everything. So everyone got rid of everything and threw it away. We're on back stock right now. So then what ended up happening was the stuff that they used to make vegan products and shit like that from space, they took it and threw it away because it got rotted. How? Maria fucking routed 3 big ass tankers, ships. So she was like, oh, she uses this type of product, but they don't have that much. There's like 100 bottles going to this specific area for like 6 different Whole Foods. Oh, okay. I don't know, you didn't have that much. So she rerouted 6 different like things were going on, like 3 trucks, 2 ships, and like a plane. So that she can get this Dr. Hashukas that I use for my face. They don't have it anymore. That's how sick this bitch is. And there's no fucking vegan food. But wait. Right? So you guys remember remember me talking about this. I have to talk about this because the cartel is watching my channel, right? So I said, oh, you guys know about la 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 cartel message. There's no more meat, vegan meat, la 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 la, da 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 da, yeah 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 yeah. Yeah. So I go on LinkedIn, right? Shh, shut up. This is how much people are looking. Somebody got called the fuck up. He's hoping I didn't see this. I saw it. So then I go on LinkedIn. I said, oh, okay, la 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 la, da 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 da. Okay, because remember, this is gonna get broken. 37. This is how they play on people's planets, playing like with spirals. Thank you, High Priestess. You just break it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what they got started. Okay. Okay, look at this. Cannabis as decoration, awesome or weird. This is what got somebody smacked out. Talking about some, ornamental uses for cannabis. You're talking about divination plants. If you don't get the fuck out of here, because all the psychedelics are done. So their new thing is like, oh, let's get funding to grow different psychedelics. There is none. There is none. It's not even possible. Because they're white. Get off the planet. That's what you can do. Good. So now American Chemical Society making plant-based meat. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong. We're not like getting defunded because we started hella shit and nobody's investing in our companies. We didn't like put our fecal cells inside of all like the Olipop and all of the fucking probiotics. Olipop is not like involved in that. They tried that. That's why Olipop was off the market, like a few colors. And that's why they had to raise their prices because they got rid of everything, even anything that I don't even care. They drained their entire factory because they got infiltrated. Because I drink Olipop. How do you think it got so popular? Yes. Because everyone will see me drinking it in virtual reality, but tell me, is it real? No, because my name is in a few court dockets from Olipop, the company. Tell me though. So yes, that has definitely happened, and he mentioned me too. So one of the things that had gotten started is because they went to go play like that, they lost hella money, they lost everything. So now they're looking to go play with me and playing the cartel. Like, oh, how do we like re-up after we wasted every fucking thing? So I went to the grocery store where I usually go shop, and the cartel heard. So I went there. And I'm like, oh, this is the shit I've been looking for months. You guys are selling it now. All of a sudden, overnight, he starts selling it because he knows what you're doing. There's a store by my house. A lot of these high priests all over my community, they're handling it. 2 stores started selling what I was looking for because they know for a fact that somebody's going to follow me there. And they want people to know we're watching this. All of their staff got in line. 2 people quit. Like, oh, I'm just transferring to a new job because she figured out, oh, our boss is actually watching this with the black woman. We're chasing her all about, calling her all kinds of bitches and niggers and hoes and this and that. And then our boss is watching that. So I'm only getting 2 hours a week and I have 4 kids. I'm only getting 3 hours a week and I have a sick mother and like 3 kids because of what they were doing. There we go. Didn't I not tell you that they were watching and playing? How did this come right after I made that video? And then I went to the store and the cartel's like, we're watching them too. You guys really do not know some of the highest high priests on this planet of warfare are watching this bullshit. That's why these bitches are like scattering and doing hella much because they're trying to go to war with them by playing with me. You're not going to do that though, because in a minute, something's going to get put in my hand, a few things. And you know what this looks like. The cartel said if this keeps on going, it's going to come with the head, and it's coming with the head, like a few of them. So now you guys have seen Top Boy, right? The last season, the first episode, what happened? The Moroccans got their head cut off. Okay, what just happened in Morocco? There was a big ass earthquake. Okay, what happened before that earthquake happened? You messaged Hatim. His dad is like one of the top hitters in the Moroccan like mafia, and he's friends with Jamal Tarj's dad. Okay, after I messaged Hatim, what happened? He sent it to his dad, and then there was an earthquake like 2 hours later. Thank you. And then what happened? Top Boy came out the next day. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Because something is being orchestrated here to expose you, bitch. You're playing with hood niggas in a spiritual reality, and there's like no money, and you're playing games with like ratchet hood bitches, but these niggas have guns everywhere. See this, and this is what I'm talking about with you hoes doing the fucking unthinkable. I saw Tiana Vargas Edmond today at Whole Foods. Thank you. Okay, keep playing, bitch. They didn't arrest the right person, please. I'm doing your job. Hey. Doja Cat is gonna get killed soon. I've seen 3 bitches in LA that look like her. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys one more thing. Thank you, Nadim TV. Somebody died major in Toronto today that was involved. Let me show you. And it just keeps on going deeper and deeper. Let's get started. Oh, before we do that, it says 10 people are watching. By the time I turn this off, it's gonna say like 100 or something. Good. Good. Thank you. That's gonna come up in court in a few weeks. Yeah, Gavin Newsom, he was on meth the whole time. You see, they're playing with Nadim too. Why can't we find his channel? Okay, there we go. Oh, here they go, right? Whoa. Him, Gerald Isaacs. He plays with Drake. Tough in Toronto. Half those kids that went missing, Metro Public Housing, he has his DNA on those kids. Half of those kids was for him. Stephanie going, oh, only 200 this time? Oh, come on. You usually have more. Stephanie, that's all I'm giving you. You're a sex worker. Just go with what you have. You're getting better from me. Trust me. He's dead. He was involved in what we're talking about with Stephanie Aisha, and he was involved. Good. Good. Doesn't matter. You guys go get in his phone, get in his house. Drake is like the third person that he texts. Good. All right, you guys. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys something. Woman screams and curses getting kicked off a plane, tells passenger she's Instagram famous. You guys have to be careful with all that. Hey, I want to show you guys something though. You need to be very careful with a few things here though, because with this Gerald Isaacs nonsense playing with Jake, there's one other person that got killed. It's this one, Megan Addis, and it's this Megan Addis playing with Pastor Jones in St. Louis, but it's this one, Dakota Hill. Lazenby and Associates Civil Engineering with 37. And Nadim, they're awake because he was just waiting to see if I saw this. Nadim was gonna say, well, we saw what happened with Castle with Kianya, the black woman. She's pretty. We have women in India that look like her. We are just hoping that there's other sisters here because like they want like new mates, right? So they heard about Kianya and they heard about the Lazenby family and they heard about Castle. And one of them went to go and investigate and saw this and said, oh, let's use this to show people what's happening with that. You see the 37 in Lazenby? There was a young man that got killed recently this year, January 2023. He was Kianya's nephew. Castle had him raped and murdered because of what Castle got started when he went to jail with their dads. Because Castle, the only reason why the Lazenby brothers are in jail is because Castle. Because after he killed Roy's dad, he set up the Lazenby brothers. Good, let's get started. Okay, because all the statements and affidavits that Castle signed to get into college and this and that, I did it for my family, they pulled all of them up. Good. That's how I want Castle more. Good. So disgusting. Lazenby conquered, he got find and conquered. This is gonna start a fucking war. Doesn't add up. It doesn't. And this is why they say, oh, yeah, he was like Alameda County, but let's go ahead and do Contra Costa because we can play with Diana Becton. Because we can't really play with Pamela Price because they all set her up, try to blacklist her, but she won her election. Now they're like, oh, hi, Pamela. Oh, hi, Viola. Oh, all of a sudden you're interested in me. Right. Hi, Oprah. All of a sudden you're interested in me. Why are you emailing me? Because they're honeybees. And they got caught. Oprah's honeybee. How did she get pregnant at 14? You know, I had to go off to a different city. She was fucking on her dad. So now, yeah. This is the war that they started in Oakland. And it's over this high priest. And yes, he's in Sourceside. This one, he's Viet. And you can see he's Vietnamese, right? So, Kianya, oh, you're like Kianya's like Chinese empress though. So there's Asuka empress, and then there's Asuka like warfare. Kianya's like more like empress, like oh yeah, like love and light. Yeah, you'll do better. Just pray about it. Kianya's gonna get banished. So now it has come out because they've been watching the war that Castle started. You have no idea. India's watching this all day. Like, whoa, look what they did. Did you see this? That's dishonorable. We have to deal with Castle. They casted so many spells on him in India. Approved. Yeah. And there is mustard seed and cardamom. It's a different cardamom. It's great cardamom. Thank you, High Priestess. That's for like crazy murders. Yeah. Yes. Castle has been jumped. Good. So, Good, 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 good. After talks of what got started today and what happened in their family with Zembi, a switcher child, they know better than that. Ebony and them were trying that with like one high priestess, but she hasn't had a baby yet. After cardiac arrest, good, keep playing with chemical servers. Jagged edge. Whoa! That's done for. That's done. Playing with sex rituals. I got so much love for you in these arms, says the warden. Don't you know that you're my good luck charm, says the bitch that set you up for those sex rituals. Because she saw Sir Charm Time and said, oh, these niggas don't really got that much money. Okay. So she thought it was going to be a bigger story to gather all that info and wait till I file my court case so all these hoes can come out with like cases against you. He was fucking on his daddy and his brother, and then I got sick. He's playing in Cyborgia. Yeah, that's what she went to go tell her lawyer. Yeah, he plays with Cyborgia. I'll just let Queen explain it. You listen. If I can get two more stories on the news, I'm gonna do that whole ear club pamphlet tonight, and I'm gonna put certain things about toxicology and biochemical warfare, right? And loss of use of space for some of you guys that have to move from her and all this type of stuff, right? So you guys can really get buku money. There you go. So let's get started. You hoes are whoa. Yeah, you hoes. Yeah, your hand.